Yeah, Bert Brown. Having a little break away from home. I'm in the fine market town of Ludlow in Shropshire at the moment. Just parked up outside the Sainsbury's here. I've got my immediate relatives are interred in a local churchyard in a little place called Witton, so I've just been up there leaving a Christmas wreath and just having a tidy up. So what have I got stuck in my mouth today? Well, I said I was going to take the two Chinese pipes away, the Muxiangs, pronounced something like that, and this is the Ebony, wood one. I'll get it in there. It's got some of my own mixture, which is you'll find on another one of my videos. A blend I've called Drunken Sailor, which is 50% Latakia and 50% black cherry. I'm using Century black cherry and Gareth and Hogarth's Latakia. It's really nice, especially with this cold weather. It has turned quite cold, quite nippy. We had a terrible journey here yesterday, absolute deluge. Not as bad as South Wales, though. I believe they got real flooding problems again. But anyway, we made it through. Always try and get to Ludlow before Christmas each year, and the weather seems to get more and more extreme and make it more and more difficult. So we're here a little bit earlier this time, recording this on the 2nd of December. So yeah, we're here for another few days anyway. We've got a few other old haunts that I tend to like to go and see. I used to live in a little place called Lower in Herefordshire. If you have a look on here, you'll see a ghost story that I put up for Halloween that was set in that location. Very strange place. Lots of weird things used to go on there. So and then I lived in Ludlow. I had a house in Ludlow many years ago. I was stung by what I call the first recession, but I've now been through 3 of them. That was under Thatcher, and I think Nigel Lawson was the Chancellor at the time, and interest rates, people complain about interest rates, but they went up to something like 21% or something, I think. So I had a mortgage on a fairly modest property, which I've just been past actually. I always get a bit of a pang when I go back because the house ended up getting repossessed because the mortgage went up from about £300 a month to £900, which probably doesn't sound a lot by today's standards, but you can imagine it trebled overnight, and I just wasn't able to sustain that. And I worked for a company called Newsfield Limited, and they went bust, so I went bust shortly after. So but the old house is still there. That was recession number 1. Maybe I'll come on and tell you about what happened in recession number 2. But 2 houses down the Swanee anyway. We live and learn. But anyway, here it is, the Muxiang Chinese pipe, Ebony made. Smokes really well, and I've also bought the olive wood one as well. So having a little puff on that one. All the best, guys. Next one will probably when I'm back in the shack. Hope this finds you well. Keep warm, keep well. M7WJO. Speak to you soon.